I'm Trish Portuise. I own and operate Championship Racing, which is a event management company. My specialty really is I don't own any races. What I do is I help nonprofits put on their race. So I take all the technology stuff, the operational component, where they do what they do best, which is raise funds for their charity. So I help to consult and advise them on different aspects of putting on a road race. We kind of come up with new ideas. We utilize the tool sets that RunSignUp has currently, as well as coming in the future. So I utilize everything we can from my expertise in my project management background, my understanding of runners, what they like, what they dislike, and what the tool sets are from RunSignUp as well. About 5 or 6 years ago, it was a transitional point. A lot of the go-to online race vendors were kind of not filling the needs, if that makes sense. And I was at a point where I needed to transition to something better. I got introduced by my timer to RunSignUp, got on it. It's like, wow, this is cool, this works. I don't have the problems I had before, things blowing up, or I can't put more than one coupon code in by myself. Those were what I wanted and what I needed. You guys handled that with ease. And then, obviously since 5 years, things have grown dramatically where you have my favorite tools. The check-in and the online registration race day. That has been, one of my more dream things because I really hate paper. I really hate paper. I can't, I have a hard time reading people's bad handwriting. It gets worse on race day. So this way, you put it in their hands a little bit, but you still have to take ownership because there's a lot of things we still do to ensure that we get clean data coming in. So it's, garbage in is garbage out. So I work a lot with participants ahead of time. We send out emails. I use Race Director to help utilize that task. So we send out emails. We try and streamline getting data validated beforehand. Our timer does a lot of things. So when the results come out, there is clean data and nobody's complaining. That's the way I like it. I use a lot of different things because most of mine are cancer survivors, so we try and target our survivors when we have to. We target people that have not participated in a year or two. We just try and bring people back in. We use Teams a lot. Teams is huge for what I do because what I pretty much do is more what I call participative events, meaning they're participants that want to be there because of the charity. And so we have to, cater towards that arena versus maybe a more competitive type event. So it's a lot of high touch type of work too. So we can kind of see when an email goes out, are we getting that response? And they love the coupons. I do know that. For one race, it's called Rum Shaker, we have special pricing for teams. So what we do is typically if you want to be on a team, once you hit that 5-member mark, the original 4 members will get their $5 discount, and then anybody else that registers receives that $5 discount. That's a huge hit. That is a huge hit, and the way the system handles it is beautiful. I don't have to do anything. You set it up once, and it works. And that's the beauty of stuff. And for that race, that's been our model, and it's been highly successful because it encourages people to bring their friend, bring their family. We have people that sign up 10 people just because they want them on their team. We have teams of 72 people, and so we've got to manage to that aspect. And the more people we have on a team, the we look at it as the better because we're bringing more people in. We're also talking about our event as well as the cause. And really it's all about the cause at the end of the day, but obviously we want people to come to the event. The best thing that ever happened is you guys link donations to the registration in multiple aspects. So for example, when I brought Rum Shaker onto the RunSignUp system, we had $21,000 in donations. That was $10,000 more than we had from the previous online vendor. $21,000, and this is a good size race for our city. We average anywhere from, let's say, 2,300 to 2,500. Our top number was 3,700. So for $21,000, we were overjoyed about that just in donations. There's a lot of different aspects. You can also add, like, if you want to have $5 at the transaction level, we do get a lot of that. I do see those types of transactions coming in. So we'll take anything. I've been an early promoter, early adopter for using the online services that you guys have. The check-in app, I have a variety of different PCs that I use that use the check-in app, as well as iPads, so I can use any type of configuration that I need to. Sometimes I have a huge venue, sometimes I have a very small venue, sometimes I have to have, no line, no waiting, where I've got the potential of having a couple hundred people show up, so we'll have banks of PCs where we do have no line, no waiting. Obviously the RunSignUp app, that works quite well. We use a lot of different varieties. I use the RunSignUp app, as well as, sometimes when they have to do multiple transactions per one credit card, we go back to the original online app. So it's understanding your client, who are they, what do they want, and then utilizing the tool set to best make what works for you. Check in, because this way I know who's checked in. I can see what's my race day is going to be, how bad or how broad it's going to be, and what do I need to do. Because once you check that person is, you can go in and see how many have picked up, and so I can anticipate and expect my volume of pre-registered participants that have to show up race morning. So I can kind of adjust the number of volunteers, move them to a different location, make all those types of adjustment last second. You guys are easy to deal with. If I need to reach somebody, I've got an idea. It's like, hey, I got a suggestion. Brian says, okay, and he puts it on the pile. The volunteer stuff is also very good. If you haven't used the volunteer tool, that too is very helpful. Easy to set up, easy to use. I like it because it's got the database, and we can take that database, send an email and saying, hey, we need help for next year. It's an add-on and it's a value add to a race director, because I need bodies to do a lot of different things. So we can push that out and ask for help, and that's another nice tool to have. Some of the other pieces and parts, the coupon codes, referral codes. If you've got a club, a track club or something like that, you can offer them a member discount that knows that they're a member. All sorts of new little features. My favorite, seriously my favorite thing, because I use Race Director, is having the send grid, getting Race Director to send that email out. I like that.